So hey guys, welcome to my review of Justice League issue number 12. In the last issue of Justice League, there was a fight between Wonder Woman and Green Lantern that was broadcast around the world by Graves. And Batman and Aquaman tried to calm down the League, which they did, and afterwards they decided to go to the mountain where Graves got his powers. And afterwards they were confronted by their spirits of their loved ones, and that's how the issue ended. And that's where issue number 12 picks up. Now we open up with basically 2 to 3 pages recapping the events of Justice League in the past couple of issues. It's just basically a news broadcast talking about the Justice League coming together, and then talking about Graves himself, and also the fight that actually happened between Wonder Woman and Green Lantern. And after the recap, we open up with, of course, where we left off in issue number 11, with all the League members being confronted by the spirits of their loved ones. And they're all immobile. They can't move. They feel depressed and sad that they're actually seeing the spirits of someone they used to love and care about that, has moved on to the afterlife. And they can't do anything about it until, Graves comes around and tells them that he's going to use these spirits to basically sort of cleanse the world of regret and sadness and basically make everybody happy again. So the spirits of each League member's loved ones, they start attacking each League member themselves, and they can't do anything about it. They're overtaken by the spirits, and Graves seems like he has conquered everybody. He has won the battle, but something happens that actually saves the Justice League. So I'm going to spoil this here. If you guys have not read this issue yet, please stop the review and go pick up the issue and read it if you want to. If not, just mute this video and I'll put a thumbs up and show you guys that I'm done doing the spoilers with a thumbs up. And then you can continue watching from there and see, my thoughts on it. Other than that, yeah, let's get started. So spoilers are going to come. The person that actually saves the Justice League is actually Steve Trevor. He is still alive. He actually escaped from Graves, and he actually pulled out a gun and shot him, which distracts not distracts the spirits, but distracts Graves and lets Wonder Woman notice that Steve is still alive, and she breaks free of the spirits, and she kick Graves' ass, and yeah, all the League members decides to, let's get to it. These spirits aren't our family members, and let's defeat, Graves right now. And yeah, that's how it all happened. So, done with spoilers here. So, after that, they defeat Graves, of course, and he goes back to Belle Reve, and we have the League members, talking about the events that just happened. So they decide that, okay, what we're going to do now, we are basically a menace to the world. Everybody's seen our fight. Everybody knows that we are possibly a ticking time bomb now. They're afraid of us. So what are we going to do? Now everybody's fighting over what they should do. Like Aquaman believes that he should be the one leading the League, that it seems like the League is broken. But Batman says, I'm the one who calls the shots here, so don't you dare take my spot. I'm the one who calls the shots. And, tells, Aquaman, puts him in his place. But Green Lantern, surprisingly, is the one who steps up to the plate and says, I'm the one who's going to be taking the blame. I started the fight with Wonder Woman. I don't care what people think about me. I save the world outside, Earth. I protect the world, through the universe, and I don't really care what people think about me, so it's fine. I'll take the blame. And he decides to quit the League and go back to Earth to take the blame. Now, this is the only reason why he's doing this is possibly because in the Green Lantern annual book, you guys have not read it yet, or you guys don't know what's going to happen next. There's going to be a big event that's going to be happening called the Rise of the Third Army, and basically Hal Jordan, Green Lantern, is missing from the world. And that's about it. So basically him leaving the League is sort of a closing end of, what's going to be coming next for Green Lantern. So that's basically it. I think that's why they decided that Hal should be the one to leave the League. But after that, we see we see Steve and Wonder Woman, or Diana. They're talking about each other, their relationship together, and Steve makes some good points here. He says that you need protecting, the League needs protecting, and Wonder Woman sort of slaps Steve across the face, saying that the League doesn't need protection. I don't need her protection. And, you know, she's like, oh, it's my fault that you got hurt. But Steve says, you know, I've been risking my life over 1,000 times. I've been working for the government. I've been out there in the field. Don't you dare worry about me. Don't you put the blame on yourself. I decided this fate, okay? This is my choice, so don't you dare blame it on yourself. And what do you mean you don't need protection, or the League doesn't need protection? I just saved your butt out there. And I could save your butt again. People are afraid of you. I can stop that. But, you know, Diana just, you know, bitch slaps Steve Trevor across the face by saying, we're going to get a new liaison, so bye-bye. Really? Really? Do you really need to do that? And in the end, Wonder Woman and Superman get together, and they, of course, in the front cover, they kiss. Yes, they get together. So yeah, that's basically all that happens in this issue, and then we're going to get a teaser to the Trinity War that's coming out in big event that's going to be coming out in 2013, which I'm sort of interested about because, you know, it seems interesting, but right now, Justice League, my thoughts on it. I'm very disappointed in this issue. Now, if you guys already see the cover and heard the news already, Wonder Woman and Superman are getting together in this issue. They kiss in this issue, and people were basically making a big deal out of this. They were overhyping this like crazy, and that's one of the big drawbacks of this issue, is Wonder Woman and Superman getting together. Now, when they actually start talking to each other, they talk about being lonely, feeling lonely. That's all they talk about. We feel lonely. And that's what makes them kiss, because they feel lonely. Really. I understand, you know, Superman's an alien, Wonder Woman's an Amazon. They can't find a partner with a human, or sometimes humans can't understand them. So, you know, it's understandable, but really to put them together because, you know, they feel lonely, there was no chemistry between them in the earlier issues. Jeff Johns and Jim Lee said, this is going to happen, this has to happen, saying that, oh, you know, we've been teasing at the fact that, you know, Wonder Woman are getting together. They have so much chemistry. No, they don't. And people who have been overhyping this isn't the first time Superman and Wonder Woman got together. In Batman, The Dark Knight Returns, Wonder Woman and Superman, okay? Wonder Woman and Superman, they have a baby. Who's Laura? Who is Supergirl? They actually have sex and have a baby. Okay, so there we go. There's been a lot of, you know, comic books that actually put Superman and Wonder Woman together before. Alternate universes, mini stories, one shots. I don't know, but, you know, they've been together before, you know, in the past. So why are we making such a big deal out of this now? Because, you know, this is 2012. This is the new era of comic books. You know, this is the I don't know what kind of age of comic book history, but we're going to put them together in this, you know, 2012 reboot. It's not special. It's not something that people should pick this issue up for. The other drawback of this issue I found was how they dealt with Graves. Now, I love the fact that, you know, they brought the spirits, so, you know, the League was, you know, really, really depressed and just down, that they couldn't do anything about it. They couldn't move. They felt so much emotion that they can't do anything. And Graves actually did hit them right there in the soft spot and could have killed them if he wanted to. And he almost did until Steve saved the day. But I felt like it could have been more. Like, it could have been where the heroes themselves could have gone over the spirits, saying like, you know, that's the way to defeat the spirits, was that, you know, we have to overcome our loved ones that have already passed away, that it wasn't our fault that they die, or, you know, for getting vengeance, or, you know, feeling bad that, you know, they sacrificed themselves to save their own child, or, you know, whatever. You know, they shouldn't, you know, feel that way. I wanted them to, you know, break out of the spirits and be like, you know, I'm a hero, like Batman, saying like, you know, my mom and dad, I know you didn't want this for me, and I know you said, you know, you shouldn't have wanted me to get vengeance for you, but I am a hero. I am Batman. The world needs Batman. Gotham City needs Batman. The world is, you know, still corrupt, and we're still going to be needed, and that's what I felt something should have happened, you know, for great character development, and also for great, you know, character or group development in this issue. But, you know, this great idea, for me, I thought was a great idea, was sort of dropped down, saying that, oh, these spirits are fakes, and they defeat, you know, Graves, and that's about it. The other, you know, there's some good aspects about this issue, like Batman actually gets to be a strategist in this issue, which is really nice. But other than that, I think the other thing that I felt was supposed to be different, or what I think should have been different, was the person who was going to leave the league or quit the league. I know they're trying to send off Green Lantern because he was going to be missing. But, you know, I felt like Batman should have been the one who said, you know, I'm going to put my foot down. The league is out of control. You know, I'm not the one to say that I should be the one calling the shots here. I mean, I could, but, you know, I'm not going to do that. You know, that's not my place to say. And I feel like I know the league is out of control and I'm not going to be a part of this, you know. I'm not going to deal with it. I have Gotham City to protect, but, you know, if there's anything you need, I will be around, or, you know, I'll be watching you from the shadows. I will be helping you out and seeing if things are going okay. But if you guys, you know, step out of line, I will take each and every one of you out. I felt like Batman should have said something like that. I felt he should have been the one that left because, of course, we know Batman, he does want to be with the League, but at the same time, he feels like he needs to watch them from the shadows. I know Batman's not perfect and all. He could, you know, have his own flaws. He could be a menace to everybody else as well. But at the same time, he holds that humanity in all of these characters, in all of these heroes. He is the only human one there, besides, you know, Hal Jordan, but he has the Green Lantern ring. But he's the one that holds the humanity of all these heroes. And I felt like, okay, if Batman left, it would show a great sign to the humans or to the people of Earth that, you know, Batman is human. He doesn't need superpowers, but he can take the blame for everything. He is a human being. He knows he has greater power, but he's willing to step down from that power. A human that has gone beyond that point has stepped down from the plate and decided to be with humans, saying that, you know, I'm going to take the blame. I'm Batman. I can take it. Okay? But that's how I felt like it should have been happened. You know, you guys don't have to agree with me. That's how I thought it should have happened. It would have made a better issue. But other than that, this issue was very, very disappointing. I was really, you know, sad that this issue had so much potential. No, like, this storyline had so much potential. There could have been something greater, but really, nothing really happened. It just closed off. Like, okay, you know, it was rushed. The Diana and Superman, you know, pairing was rushed. Nothing really happened. It just, all in all, nothing really happened in this issue that was surprising, you know. And that's my thoughts on this issue. I really wouldn't recommend people picking this up if you guys are wondering what's going to happen between these two. Nothing really happens. And like I said, Diana was a bitch to Steve Trevor. I felt like she was being a bitch to him, and that's my thoughts, okay? You got, like I said, you guys don't have to agree with me. That's how I felt, you know. And of course, like I said, Steve did make some good points. And Wonder Woman was just in denial when she was just being a sort of a baby. You know, she was just being a baby, and, you know, that's what I think. But yeah, I rate this issue a 2.5 out of 5. It had its moments in this issue, but at the same time, not so much to save this. I would recommend this issue only for people who are curious about how this is going to end. But, you know, if you guys don't want to read it, you know, you guys don't have to. You guys can pick up, you know, issue number 0 or issue number 13, see what happens next. But other than that, it's not worth the pickup. Maybe for collectors if you guys want to have this, you know, cover of Wonder Woman and Superman. But other than that, it's not really worth it, I guess. But yeah, that's my review of Justice League issue number 12. Hopefully you guys enjoyed and liked this review, and I'll talk to you guys later. So, see you guys. Thanks for watching.